What's going on? Yes, I know, another retarded cell phone video. I'm actually out doing laundry right now. I do laundry like every Monday, so just decided to do like a random impromptu video out of nowhere. Just let you guys know what's been going on and keep you kind of filled in, plugged in, or whatever the case may be. I made a video right at the start of the year, announcing like my Instagram, stuff like that, and things that I had going on, a little bit. And that was probably the last like guitar related thing I posted on my YouTube channel in a minute. Yeah, I hadn't really posted anything music related since then. That's because I've kind of like been in this like jumping into the hyperbolic time chamber kind of thing, where like I'm kind of like I'm healing and working and building, some things on this side, like on the inside and all this other stuff. So I bought some gear. I bought my Ibanez SC Prestige, and I finally got my new computer rig thing going a little bit. So I got some stuff. Things are happening. The wheels are spinning. It's just that I don't know. It's not that things aren't they're not happening, and it's just that I want things to happen a certain way, and every time I start to kind of get on the bankroll with this stuff, I always allow. It's never very rarely is something that just happens. It's like I allow certain circumstances to prevent me from letting those things happen. And I don't know, it's kind of what I wanted to talk to right now. Is I wanted to just make a video talking about just what's been happening. I've been wanting to make a video about this, but I didn't want to get myself or anybody else in trouble or put nobody on blast or nothing like that, because it's nothing with an intent to attack anybody or make myself look like a victim or anything like that. It's just telling what happened and what it is. In 2012, I started a band called Impuritan, and we were really lame. We really sucked, but at the same time, it was a lot of fun. We played, some shows, and we did some cool stuff. And during that time, I was in my first year of marriage, and I had my son coming. A few months later, found out I was having my son, and I don't know. It was just a great challenging year. What folks don't know is that I was in a leadership position at my job. I worked at a Toyota plant, and just like a lot of stressful things happening all at once. So just imagine the videos and stuff that I've made like around like the 2012 time period, and then you can kind of piece together I don't know. And then 2013 it got real rough to where I left that job, and finance just would not allow me to really do anything music related, really. I got jobs after that, but making money like I used to just wasn't happening. So videos was kind of certain things, but I still did so. I was still filming bands and things like that to make extra money, so that was cool. But in October of 2013, I things kind of got a little crazy around that time period. It caused for me and my wife to split, and also resulted in me being incarcerated. And not a fun time. Not a particularly fun time at all. So, from October, I think the date was October 16th. Just imagine from that time period, all the videos I was making at that time, and I still was trying to make stuff work. Like I was, I made the Steph 7 gear review, the Schecter 8-string gear review. I was still making videos. I was still doing the Dead Horse gear demo, all kinds of stuff. I was still, decided I was just gonna keep doing it anyway, and just try to like have some kind of, normalcy, somewhere, because life was just straight chaotic at that time period. It just was not a good time to be Seiji right then. It wasn't happening. But then, we got to this point, me and my wife, we decided we wanted to try to work some stuff out. And we did. And then when that happened, I decided that I wasn't going to do anything music related at all. I was just going to work on trying to make my family right. This happened around July, August timeframe. And, while we were separated, just a lot of different stuff was going on. It's like me, I'm just, trying to work and, pay bills, and, I was on probation and stuff at the time. So I was doing what I needed to do just so I can get all this other stuff off my record and do what I had to do. And for her, it wasn't really as much. I'm not gonna say that it was all sunshine and rainbows, but it was almost kind of like I was just trying to just keep my life together, and on her, and it was like the Jersey Shore or some kind of love and hip hop type crap. Like, I don't know, man. It was just like, it wasn't like, it really sucked to know that I was like trying to be real serious and just trying to get through it. And I'm not saying that she just had this like blast of a time and just doing whatever she wanted, but I'm saying that people just had different ways of dealing with stuff, and that was mine, and she did other stuff, and that caused a lot of different trust issues and stuff when we tried to work things out. And they were just like this mode of trying to get to where what I genuinely wanted was to not just work on us just like, living together and, moving back in, but to be intentional about the things that had happened so that we won't do those things again. And, that can take a bit more than what, both people could be willing to give at that time. And, that's just the thing about, long-term relationships, marriage, and things like that. But at the end of it all, it just ended up not working out. We, decided to, we filed, and, like I said, clean generalizations here, because I just don't want to put all my business out on the internet like that. But just, a generalization was just that we decided it wasn't going to work. We filed, and now, then that's kind of like when I started trying to make videos and stuff again, but it still just wasn't happening. So now I have to put myself in this position to where I have to find my own worth, realize my own worth almost all over again, and just see where it is I actually stand, not with anybody else, but to myself. Like, when you look in the mirror, what do you see? And I really had to ask myself that. Like, I didn't really know what I saw anymore, and I still question it now. And I've done the therapy thing. I do all kinds of stuff. That's why I started working out, and I got an even better job that I've had before, and I'm working on things to kind of move up and promote at the same time at that job as well, and which is awesome. But it's still like my own personal growth. Like, what is it that I want? Like, what do I want to do? And how do I really feel? And how do I really want to, not let this destroy me and make me something that like the worst kind of person? Because it's usually what happens to people who go through similar situations of like what I went through. Like, they just lose themselves and just become something else. And then they start blaming all their current issues on because this person did X, Y, and Z to me, 10, 15. I don't want to be that guy, but at the same time, it still affects me, and it's still, it's still like something that I'm going through and things like that. So it's just this weird kind of in between place of just, of understanding that it's just life happening, and it may not be right, it may not be fair, but it happens for a reason, and it's for you to grow. It's for you to become, the all-seeing, all-knowing, like that end game, that end reality of what you are supposed to be doing, when it's all over with. And it's like, it makes you feel like you're suffering for someone else's entertainment, almost. Like, it's, kind of like how we watch, you know, I'm a big anime fan, you know, like, you know, Ninja Turtles, and I like, you know, cartoon stuff. I love the good versus evil stuff. And then, you know, you start wondering, you know, when all these characters go through different things and different circumstances, and people are looking at me because I'm talking to my phone like a weirdo, but okay. When they start going through different stuff, and you realize that at the end of it, it made them stronger to fight the main villain, you know? And it's like, I'm realizing that I'm going through all of these different things because it's supposed to it's making me better. It's slowly but surely making me stronger and a more wiser person. And at the end of it, I'm honestly thankful for the stuff that I go through, because now I actually have something to say. I actually have a story to tell. And it's doing a whole lot more for my creative side in my music, which is something that like I really want to put a lot of time into, which is like why I just want to work on building, like, you know, the computer rigs and my recording stuff, and get my videos, you know, up to just a new standard. Like, I'm working on a new format. I'm working on just like, I want to redo everything, and then people are going to see that like I'm working on stuff like with intention and purpose, and not just to make videos and do gear demos and stuff, because that wasn't really like that was the idea behind me making a channel in the first place, but it really wasn't what my overall vision was for my YouTube channel. I honestly didn't know what it was going to be, but then I realized that I have a passion for telling my story of coming up from a guy making crappy videos with a $200 little, you know, 240p camera to whatever, you know, Seiji ends up becoming, you know. And this is just a part of that story, and now I see that, and I'm cool with that, you know. I'm really, honest to God, cool with that. And so I think that this year is gonna be awesome. You know, by the time this year is over with, my name will have so much relevance, because I actually have a lot of genuinely deep, you know, stories and lessons and things that I've learned that I can actually put into something and like inspire and teach and help people grow, and not use it as something to destroy or you know, demoralize myself or other people. And you know, I'm honest to God looking forward to, you know, what's going to be going on this year creatively for me, and I hope you guys are too. I know I've been kind of like being a borderline poor man's necrophagist or something to you, but it's like it's you know, stuff's happening, you know, it's happening. It's just, you can't really see it. It's just a thing that's just going on with me, and but it's happening. Enough of my rambling. It's been like 13 minutes now, but for all of you, you know, for all 3 diehard fans who decided to want to watch the entirety, I thank you. Click on the links in the description. You got Line 6 Tones, my SoundCloud, my Instagram, Facebook, everything to get in contact with me or to follow anything that I'm doing. I post to all those things often. Like last night, I was just posting all different songs that I used to listen to in high school or whatever. It's just like, whatever I want to do, that's just what I do. And YouTube isn't the only place where you can find me. So if you're interested in seeing what else is going on with me musically, my daily life, check those links out, and I'll see you guys later on. Peace.